Hello my friends, Thor here with another weekly vault video. We've got 4 vaults to open this week. We've got the Monk, the Druid, the DK, and the Paladin. So we're going to open our vaults. We're going to take a look at the weekly affixes and talk about those. And we'll have another thing to talk about at the end of the video as well. So stick around for details on an upcoming series that we're going to be doing. So we're starting on the Monk today. We've got a full heroic raid vault. We are 8 out of 9 heroic, the guild is now. So we'll have items all the way up through Neltharion potentially included. And then for Mythic Plus, I didn't do as many high keys last week, but I did get 4 18 or higher keys done. So we'll have a couple of 444 items to select. We'll be opening this with Windwalker loot spec. There's not really any defensive trinkets I'm chasing right now, I don't think. So let's see what we get. We've got... Okay, I see a staff. That is not the staff that I would actually want to use. 428 bracers from raid. 434 helm. So I could get a very slight eye level upgrade on the tier helm. 441 boots. No, don't want those. Don't really need that cape. We do have 444 tier pants. So I think we'll probably... Let's see, this could go up to 444 as well. Right. So I think what we'll actually do here is take the heroic tier helm and then we'll just... Oh no, that only goes up to 441. Alright, we're not going to take that then because I could get any item from Mythic Plus and then upgrade that via the Catalyst starting in a few weeks. So we'll take the 444 tier pants. It's only a 3 item level upgrade, but it's something that we can't actually get from drop outside of Mythic Raid, which we're not really probably going to be doing anytime soon. So we'll take those. It's 3 item levels. The other option would be to take a socket here, but you know, socket is always going to be there. And so if there's an item level upgrade in the vault, I'm probably going to take that over a socket at this point in the season. For the key, we've got Nelthorus, and we've got Fortified, Afflicted, and Raging. So we'll talk about those affixes later. Let me just go grab an enchant for these pants real quick, because otherwise I will 100% forget to do that later. So item enhancements. I believe the pants are still under miscellaneous for some reason, and we want yeah, we want fierce. So we'll go with that. We will apply it, and then we'll slap these on and move on to the next character. Let me transmog these real quick, actually. Emergency transmog. Cool. Alright, on to the next character. We're going to be looking at the Druid next. So I did a little more on my Druid this week. The Druid has a plus 15 option on the Mythic Plus row. I don't remember if I did 4 keys or not. But I also did a full normal raid clear on my Druid on stream the other day, and it was super smooth. One shot every boss, including Sarkareth. So we'll see if anything cool shows up in that raid tier. I think pretty much any item would be an upgrade. I did get a couple of items out of the raid. I got this weapon, which we've upgraded to 428 now, and I got a belt as well. I'm not gonna dig through my bags for it, but I did get a belt as well. I just haven't equipped it yet because I still have a socket on this one. But let's see what's in the vault for the Druid. Okay, we've got a tier chest. That would be pretty nice. That would give me 3 piece. We've got boots, which would be stats are a little nicer for Guardian. And this would be upgradable. And then we've got a very high versatility ring. Probably not better than my crafted ring, though, since it comes with a socket. So probably won't be taking that. And then, oh, we have a socketed belt at 437 in the Mythic Plus row. I think we got to take the tier. Feels a little bad to pass up a socketed item. But let's get the tier, and we're marching on toward our new 4-piece. I'll just need one more piece. I have I did get, I think, tier legs from the raid. So I have gloves and legs. No, I have gloves and shoulders. That's what I got. This will give us the chest, and once we get 4-piece, we'll be able to really start pushing some stuff on the druid here. I'm not gonna equip that yet because it would break my old 2-piece, which I don't want to do until I have the new 4-piece. So yeah, cool stuff on the druid. All right, next up we'll do the DK. The Death Knight and the Paladin have just a 1 Mythic Plus option. I didn't do a lot on these characters. I'm just trying to, continue to acclimate a little bit of gear on them each week, so that if I want to play them more seriously down the line in the season, they have some stuff ready to go. I think I still am only doing +8s on these guys. I've just been doing that because it's a pretty low time investment to get a vault, and it gets you an item that's on the hero track, so you can upgrade it later. Okay, we've got a versatility crit necklace. I think, let me just double check that I don't have another necklace already. Okay, I do have another necklace, but it's not on the hero track, and this is going to be a much bigger item level upgrade. I will be replacing my lariat, but that's okay because lariat is not as powerful as it was last season. So we'll go with that. Pretty happy about that. We'll socket and equip this later. All right. So far, 3 for 3 on upgrades. That's pretty exciting. Pretty happy to see that. Last up, we've got the Paladin. I'd just like to see some tier, or maybe a shield or a weapon on the Paladin. But again, just about anything that drops in here is going to be an upgrade. So, not going to be too picky about that. Let's see what we get. Let me make sure I'm opening this as protection. Yeah. I'm not opposed to trying out Ret, but I don't want to be using one of these early vaults on a weapon. Alright. This trinket's not that great, so I actually don't know if I want to use this over my trinkets from last season, which are actually pretty strong. I'm probably just going to go ahead and take it. It is big item level, so that would at least like open up upgrades for other trinkets I get. Let me just check on sub-creation and see if anyone is using this trinket at all. I'm going to guess not, but we'll take a look real quick. Yeah, no one's using this in Mythic Plus. Pretty sure no one's going to be using it in Raid either. Let's see what Wowhead says about where this falls on the trinket tiers. I'm guessing it's pretty low. I think it's pretty low for Brewmaster and Guardian as well. I remember this being... Yeah, it's not great. I think I am going to take it just so that I can get upgrades on other items without having to spin crests. Which feels kind of bad, but I mean, 1/3 of a socket also feels kind of bad. Okay, not super happy about that vault, but it is what it is. Let's go back to the monk, and we'll just take a look at the affixes again, and we'll talk about those, and then we'll talk about a little announcement for an upcoming series on the channel, which we actually started working on stream last night. So if you want to catch a streaming, I start about 9 o'clock Pacific, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then sometimes Friday or Saturday as well. So feel free to stop by. You can check the link is in the description in my bio as well, over on Twitch. Alright, so affixes for the week. We've got Fortified, Afflicted, and Raging. So Fortified, obviously the trash is just a little bit stronger, does a little more damage. Compared to Tyrannical so far this season, I think Fortified is a little bit on the easier side. There's some bosses that are just really hard on Tyrannical this season. I'm sure we'll continue to see tuning adjustments on some of those things. Fortified does seem to be a little bit better for pushing, at least in my experience. I haven't looked at what all the top keys that are being done are. Afflicted is one of the new affixes, so this one is a little bit similar to Incorporeal, which we had last week. There will be mobs that spawn or when you're in combat. The difference is instead of crowd controlling them, you need to use a dispel on them. It cannot be a magic dispel. It has to be a curse, disease, or poison dispel. And once you do that, they'll go away. So if you can bring a dispel of either curse, poison, or disease to your group, that could be super useful this week. So for example, as a monk, I'll make sure that I'm always talenting detox this week. And if you have a mouse over macro, I'm assuming that'll still work on these. So like if one of them spawns right here, you can just mouse over. I would hit Control 3. That's my dispel keybind, and be able to take care of that real quick. I believe they have a 10-second cast that they're trying to do. So if you are super fast about responding to it, you can take out more than one of them. I believe on the PTR 2 or 3 were spawning at a time, and they have like a 25-second internal cooldown. Those numbers might be a little bit different on live, and I'm just going on memory, so I could be mistaken about what those actually were. And then Raging. Raging, I think this is the second time we've seen the new Raging now. As a reminder, it is different from what it used to be. In the past, Raging was a damage increase when mobs got low, and now Raging is crowd control immunity when mobs are low. You can still dispel it with a Soothe, so if you have a Druid or a Hunter or a Rogue in your group, I believe those are the only classes that can Soothe and Rages. Or I guess Evokers have the AoE Soothe. If you have one of them in your group, you can soothe important mobs that you may still need to use stops on. Mobs are not immune to kicks, so you can still kick important casts during that window. But just be prepared to talent those, or I don't know if anyone actually has to talent their soothes. I think Hunters have to talent Trank Shot. Druids get theirs baseline, I believe. Or if it's not baseline, it's like one of the talents that you pretty much have to go through anyway. But make sure you're bringing your soothes and your dispels this week. Honestly, shouldn't be too bad of a week to push. Fortified Raging could be a little harsh if there's mobs that, you know, as soon as they drop down below 30%, they get the buff and then you miss a stop on them. But overall, I don't think this will be a bad week at all. Should be able to push some decent keys and decent score this week. Alright, so last thing I wanted to talk about is I have started a 0 to Hero challenge. I'm doing this on a Priest. I am healing, which is getting well outside of my comfort zone. Mostly playing Discipline so far. I'll be streaming that on Monday nights. So Monday at 9 o'clock on my Twitch stream. You can tune in and we will be doing 0 to Hero. I pushed up to a level 7 key on my Priest last night. And if you want to see the vault for that character, it'll be included in the video that'll be coming out for that series this week. But yeah, I'm excited to start that series. I'm excited to see what healing looks like in full pugs as you get up into more challenging content. You know, I'm doing like a +7. There's not a lot that's really deadly, and you know, we did lose some people in that key due to standing in one-shot mechanics. You know, I didn't feel like I was really stressed as a healer at that point, but we'll see how that looks as we continue to move on through the series and push hierarchies on it. So check that out on the stream. Be on watch for videos on the series. I'm going to try to get those videos out on like Wednesday or Thursday. It's just going to depend on when I have time to edit them and you know, record them and everything. But if you made it this far in the video, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Give us a like, a thumbs up, and a comment in the comments down below. Tell us what you got in your vaults or what you're hoping to get in your vaults. And please be sure to check me out on stream. I've been streaming a lot, and we've been just having a really good time pushing content and hanging out. So check us out. Stop by and say hi. Yeah. Until next week, friends. Hope you have good luck in your vaults, and I will see you. Bye.